So there, Moon and Noon. We got Mary Bartley, little twisted in the house. Nice to see you there, Lorna, John, Kathy A. Welcome there. Well, everybody started to tune in on a Monday evening. We got Marijuana in the house. Nice to see you there. And we got Julian. Hi there, Mr. Julian. How you doing today there, kind sir?
I am fantastic. I am bathing in now the full moon night energy that's coming in of Aquarius.
Right, isn't that true? Ladies and gentlemen, Peter is not able to make it. Peter is without power, so welcome to the show. So today, I will be filling in for Peter, so bear with me. So what is going on with this full moon? What do you think about all this, Julian?
Well, let's it's a full moon, and anytime there's a full moon, it's like being around a frequency of energy that wherever you're at with yourself, you're putting out. So you're putting out this energy with this full moon energy. So together in union, you're putting out whatever is going on inside of you. So if you're coming from a place of alignment and harmony and happiness and feeling successful and feeling fantastic, then that's where it's at. And now you're going to take yourself to another level.
So is it not true, Mr. Julian Michaels, is that now's the time to charge your crystals and stuff?
Now it's time to charge your crystals. Now it's time to charge yourself. Because the full moon in Aquarius, and that's where it's at, is this charging up. It's the recharge. On my Instagram, which is Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK, I posted a video today. I went to a New York Met baseball game. And in the last few days, and it was fireworks. And I show how the fireworks all of a sudden start from 3, 2, 1. And the whole stadium of close to 40,000 people just kind of like felt this charge of energy. So if you go to Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK on my Instagram, you'll see this video, which is fantastic. And that's what's happening to us today. We're being asked to recharge, to regenerate, rejuvenate ourselves, our purpose, to get on track, to get in harmony, to get aligned, to get in our equipoise, to get in our magnificence, and sing the song when the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter is Mars. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius.
I got that song stuck in my head. Aquarius. Yeah, right. Yeah, everybody's like, Chris, I never heard that song. If you never heard that song, Aquarius, go Google it on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good song.
YouTube it, whatever. It's from Hair.
Right.
It's a theatrical masterpiece of the 60s, and it will tell you on a deeper level of your purpose, your passion, your destiny. And that's what we're being asked to awaken to: our purpose, our passion, our destiny. Realizing that at this time, as we move forth, everything is possible. Everything is possible. We're in 8 plus 19, which is a 1. 1 and 9 is 10, 1. We're in 2024, which is also an 8. That 8 and 1 is a 9, and 8 is 8. We're in triple eights, my friend. We're in the energy today being launched in the frequency of the balance between our physical, material, and our money world, with the top being that of the mental and that of the intuitive world together, coming together. Let's come together in alignment, in harmony, in our power. Triple Eights in this birth date, which is a code of this universal day, as you are a part of the code of your birthday. You are part of this quantum code of your name, your birth date. That's called numerology. But today's numerology is 8188. 3 eights. Take the 8 sideways, the mother's breast, nurturing, giving force, soul juice onto the human being. Let's take it further. Infinity, infinite intelligence. Tonight, if you're with the moon, physically, say hello to it and see it as a portal. See it as an oracle. See it as a guide. See it as something that is here to take you to another place and space within yourself, to advise you to where you're at right now and what you're here to understand and learn in these upcoming days and months moving forward.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that, and it's interesting how people are not. And
That's okay.
numbers are a big game in our life.
That's right. Everything in the universe is numbers, and that number has a meaning. Today is a day of the full moon. Today is your 8 universal day with these triple eights in this numerological signature of this birth date of today. Today is this full moon energy. We begin with the acrobatics as well as that of the philosophies of the Democratic Party tonight in its convention. We begin in you understanding a little bit more and asking what is going on with myself and my relationship, my finances, my purpose, as you embrace this higher frequency. And if you don't believe anything we're saying, anything, be open to the what if. That's all. Be open to the what if that, what if what Julian is saying, what Chris is saying, what if there is some truth to this? Leonard, howdy. Some truth to this charge. Yes, charge your water tonight. Charge your water. Put your water on the windowsill and allow the light of the full moon energy or the light of the night to bathe it and to recharge that energy of that water. It's a very powerful, yes, a rare moon. And you're not being shafted, you're being showered, my friend. You're being showered. And yes, health stuff is coming up right now because you're being asked to align. You're being asked to harmonize. You're being asked to take yourself to another frequency in your mind, body, your heart, to be raised to a higher consciousness, to be open to also, to be open to stuff that happens in regards to, wait a second, I was thinking of that, or I was thinking of that person, and that person called me, or they texted me, or all of a sudden I thought of that person, and the next thing is they're, they're on my Instagram, or they're on my Facebook, or whatever. The synchronicities now are amazing, and every time anything happens like that, especially now moving forward from this moon to the next full moon, which will be in September. Don't say, wow, this is crazy, man. I can't deal with this. This is nuts. You wouldn't believe. Accept it and say, Melinda, say, let's have more. Let's have more of this. This is fun. This is engaging. We're on an adventure here with the cosmos. With the cosmos? Yes. You're on an adventure with the cosmos now. You think you're doing what you're doing because, I'm doing this job, I'm doing this and that. You're not doing it. You're being done.
Right. Absolutely.
You're being done. Twisted, Lorna. You're being done. And in being done, it's time to surrender to the doing. So you can open up your channel, especially tonight. Yes, I love you too, darling. So what's important is tonight, if you're with the moon, the full moon, if it's coming through your windows, if it's coming into your house somehow, bathe in it. Bathe in it from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and feel its energy, its frequency as it's going up your body to the top of your head. And if it's not there physically, imagine it. Imagine it. Imagine it being there. Your imagination is a doorway to your intuition, your doorway to your creative, to your productive energies, to your healing energies, to your psychic energies, to you being that of this oracle. Especially tonight, you are the oracle. You are the Jedi being awakened. Yes, Chris?
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing what the human mind can do and transpire in a person's body. So let's take illness, right? Let's take modern medicine. And there are things that scientists and doctors cannot fathom how people can heal themselves with the power of prayer and mind over matter.
That's right. And what happens, what's interesting with when you're in that space of the what if, when you're in that space of prayer, of meditation, when you're in that space of harmony, of equipoise with mind, body, and spirit, when you're in that space of a relationship with yourself, with others, with the power of love, you have experiences. People show up, experiences happen in order for you to be led, to be guided to whatever it is that you deserve in your life. And if you have a problem with your health, the proper people will come, or the proper herbs will be talked about or given, or somehow even the medicines. Because I'm not against allopathic, I'm not against all medicine. I died 3 years ago. I came back. So medicine and the whole foundation of hospitals and doctors and these super beings, they helped me tremendously. And at the same time, I understood in you the balance between that of the allopathic, the medicine, as well as that of the medicine of that of Mother Earth, the herbs, as well as that of all of naturopathic, as well as other things, and together in the combination, because everything comes from the divine. Yes, the Native Americans understood in you the roots,
Yes.
the medicines. Your grandmother and grandfather probably understand more of medicine. Think about that. When you were a child growing up, did your mom or dad or your grandfather or grandfather, your uncle or someone said, hey, you know what? Take this. This is really, take it. Chew on this. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's this castor oil for? Put it on that cotton swab and massage yourself with that. So
It's amazing how much we lost in time in this short period of time we've been here, right?
that's true, but that's why also today Today we are in the re-knowing. Because of this full moon, because of this 8/19/2024, which is an 8 universal day with all of these 8 energies running around. Again, the 8 being that of the balance between the physical material with that of the top of your mental, as well as that of your intuitive. The mother's breast, the DNA, infinite intelligence, all that is happening today in this cosmic dance. Yes. Let's do that Indian dance. So, like I said before, imagine or physically bathe yourself with the full moon energies from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Breathe it in slowly, that full moon energy, and feel your body tingling in this amazing sensation, tingling down to your feet, down to your toes, up your back to the top of your head. Take a deep breath and bring in that full moon energy down your throat like a liquid honey. It goes into your chest, cleaning, and relaxing your chest. It goes into your heart, cleaning all the different dimensions of your heart and relaxing your heart. As with each breath, more and more light of this full moon, of this frequency of the divine, this 8 vibration, numerologically, the sign of Aquarius astrologically comes into you, bathing you, recharging you. And then as you breathe, this light goes into your lungs, cleaning, and relaxing your lungs. And then it circulates in the systems of your body and relaxes those systems. Immunological system relaxed. Respiratory system relaxed. Reproductive system relaxed. Respiratory relaxed. Skeletal relaxed. Immunological relaxed. You're so relaxed. So relaxed. You feel like you're being wrapped in a blanket of relaxation from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, within and around you. Relaxed. And then ask, what is it that I'm supposed to know at this time? Right now, full moon of Aquarius. And I love you. What am I supposed to understand about myself and my evolution? What am I here to understand? If you have the question about my relationship, personal or business or romance, what am I here to understand with my finances? What am I here to understand with my purpose? What am I here to understand generally? And then keep your mind open for that thought, for a sound, for all of a sudden a picture that swoops into your head, or a feeling. Wow, that felt really good in my body, like an electricity. And go with that, and move with that, and flow with that, because you're being asked. And what you're doing is you're opening up your field. You're opening up your field to the energies of all that there is. You're opening up your field to the no space, no time. You're opening up your field to you yourself on your mission of understanding that you're ageless and you're powerful and you are love.
Ladies and gentlemen, people pay to get this meaning and message. A trance state, a hypnotic state. And if you don't believe it, go back and rewind this and try it. I know it sounds kind of far-fetched, but the first time I was told to go hug a tree and take my shoes off, I laughed. I thought they were crazy. But when nobody was looking and I was by myself, I went and I did it. And I accepted it. And it changed my world, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, a little twisted. We are immortals, but this is a clear meaning that Julian has given you all. Listen to it and embrace it. It's something that we need to go back to our roots and understand things. With our hectic lifestyles, with the cloudiness and the smoke in our life, the dissolutions. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go back and meditate and get back to our understanding. And that really touched me. And I'm very impressed with that. Very impressed. So, yeah.
Thank you, Chris, for that. And what's important is that what you just said is so true. It's important that we come from this power. And not the power of, let's say, being high on some sort of a drug or taking the gummies or whatever. That's another power. Let's connect with our divine power, who we really are as human beings. And when we connect with that power, everything is possible. Because we come from higher mind. We come from the infinite power. We come from infinite love. We come from that space and place where we can move mountains. Wow.
No, absolutely. I am totally a proponent of that. And a lot of people do not understand what you're saying. And it's a very clear message that Liana says, "Oh my God, you're kidding me. I'm over here with my pen and paper trying to get it all down." He is saying, yeah, Liana, I'm telling you, people pay money to hear this message. I'm not joking. I know people that, anyways.
So what's
it is? Go ahead.
If you can tell the people now how they can listen to this broadcast again, how can they do that?
Easy. Go out to the Bigfoot Outlaw family and hit replay. Garney's Peter and Julian Michael tab, and you can find it. But it's important to embrace this message.
Say that again, Chris. The Bigfoot
Outlaw family.
And where did people find that?
You can Google it. You can YouTube it. It's everywhere. And you can find the link. And it's important because these messages, when people speak, they and this is why I like Julian, this is why I like Peter, and this is why I like certain people on our family, is they're giving you stuff from the heart that's sincere and honesty because they care for people. And it's and like a little twist is saying, "Thank you, Julian." It is. And hey, Crystal, nice to have you. Did you ever get contacted to send a message to a particular person?
Sure.
Did you ever get contacted? Yeah, I do all the time. I do it in lives. What about you, Julian?
Today, every
yeah.
Day, there's
absolutely
contact is made because we are the contact. We are, we are antennas.
And it is. I'll give you an example. The other night I was in a live. And a family member came through for another family member. And we get contacted, give messages, and also to give direction. And it's important that we try to. And some people are not open to it, but you got to tread cautiously on it, don't you, Julian?
Totally. You have to be also aware of who you speak to, who you're not speaking to. And in that awareness, it's important to listen and be sensitive to where the person's at. You don't want to put a gun to their head and saying, "Hey, do this meditation."
Right. Absolutely.
Hey, if the person doesn't understand, you can plant seeds in a loving, kind, sweet way, or just say to yourself, "This person is not ready. Let's talk about something else."
And speaking of that, I want to bring somebody on real quick, and I want her to introduce herself to you, Julian, and I want her to give her a little message about you. Welcome, Christina, to the show. Christina, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you all?
So, Christina, Julian, Christina. So, when I heard this message from Julian, of course, we talked about this and in our circle, whatever. So, what'd you think about Julian's message?
So I actually just popped into the YouTube channel to say hi, and you sent me a link right away. I haven't got to hear much about what he's talking about.
Okay, Christina, you have the C in your name, which begins your whole vibration. And each letter corresponds to a number that has a meaning. But the first letter of our name is our foundation letter, which means that the letters of your name on your birth certificate, as well as the name that you're using now, is embracing this C. The C is the third letter of the alphabet. And look at it. It's a mouth. It's all about communication. Also, in numerology, it is the crescent moon. And the crescent moon, it holds all this happiness, all this joy, all this information and wisdom, and it's here to share it with the world. So, expression, communication on all levels, because the C is part of the three, which is that of the Trinity. And it's also an ear. So it's you listening and listening to what's not being said, you understanding and how to communicate with not only that of the physical world, but that also of that of the invisible world, because you have that C there, and that C is open to communicate and be the channel that you are. The channel of you bringing the message, of you bringing the see, of you seeing, but not just seeing with your eyes, seeing with your heart, seeing with your whole body as this channel, understanding that you are one with that of your field and the fields around you, that of your multiverse and all the multiverses, the energies of all that there is. So you're here to understand how to see.
Love it.
So when you talk to people, because you're a very spiritual person, you are in line with God, and you do a lot of biblical stuff as well for people in spiritual. When Julian talks about meditation and vibrations, what does that mean to you?
Well, first and foremost, we want to always make sure that we are aligned with Source, right? With God. The way that we align with God is through meditating, being able to get centered with one. And when we're able to be centered with ourselves and centered with God, that makes it to where we're able to do, as he's saying with my name, communicate. And with that communication, we vibrate on a higher level, right? And the higher our frequencies are, we're able to accept all the things that are coming to us. One of the things that I like to teach people on my TikTok channel is that we have to learn to accept not only the good, but the bad. And that's what makes us the conduit that we become. It's everything in this universe is meant for alignment. It's not just about me. It's not just about God. It's about everything. It's about all of us being aligned with each other. I have a question that I pose, and I do believe I posted on my show last week of what if the universe was meant to be you and the multiverse was meant to be each individual person that exists on this planet. That way we all come together when we are one with ourselves within our own universe, and we make the multiverses. That's how we bring our vibrations up. That's how we make our light shine brighter, right? Just a little food for thought.
No, it is. And a lot of people ask me, you believe in your God. Yeah. However, all three of us, we help people in their own spirituality, in their own faith, in their own denomination. We do not discriminate. So,
Exactly.
however, I believe I do not force that onto anybody. Neither does Julian, neither do you, and anybody that's on the Bigfoot Outlaw family. We help anyone and everyone, regardless of how they think and what they think. And that means a lot to us. And that means a lot to our followers and viewers. But we are spiritual and we believe in a higher source. There's
Yes.
good and there's evil. But when Julian speaks about grounding in going underneath the moon and recharging, a lot of people don't realize how powerful that is until they try it. What do you think about the moon and its energy?
Little Twisted said united. I love that. It's all meant to be united. It's all meant to be aligned. The moon is a reflection of the sun's energy, right? So we absorb the sun during the day, and that's what gives us our positivity, our high vibrations. And then to me, anyways, under the moon at night, you're able to put the frequencies of the sun into things such as crystals and moon water, things like that. I love that you're able to go into, for anyone who doesn't know, the 3D is our physical presence, right? The 4D is your dream mental state, and the 5D is your higher self. But we sleep under the moon, right? And the moon is able to bring us to our higher self because we go into our 4D self, our dream state, to learn things about ourselves. Some of us have psychic abilities in our dreams. And I know I have been spending a lot of time in the Akashic records right now, which you access through the 4D, but it helps bring you to your 5D. So it just shows that every single thing is always in alignment. The moon in alignment with the sun shining out that brightness and positivity and sending out downloads to us. And it's able to still be a reflection to us even when it's dark. That moon always gives you light.
What do you think, Julian?
Well, I feel that, and what Christina is saying is 100%. And also, again, you have different forms of divination. You have numerology, you have astrology, you even have tarot. And the philosophy of tarot is that a priest was in prison, asked for a pen in the 1500s. It was a quill dipping into the inkwell, and he created the tarot cards because the tarot cards is the journey of Christ, the Christos. If one wants to believe that, great. If you don't want to believe that, great. Whatever you want to believe,
Absolutely.
part of
Absolutely.
yourself and your paradigm. The Bible talks about all kinds of numbers. There's numbers all the time. When Jesus met the apostles, before they were apostles, he changed their names right there because he understood and knew about numerology and Kabbalah and the power of vibration and frequency. When it comes to the moon, astrologically, as today is this full moon in Aquarius, if you want to spend some time to look and see what that is, go for it. Because then that will open up another part of yourself and another dimension, another world that you can, I feel, utilize for yourself in being guided to what is happening, to what's going on. If you want to meditate, fabulous. I've been doing it for years, ever since I was a kid. And it works. It works.
It does.
For our audio listeners from iHeart, Spotify, Google, and everybody else, Banshee Baby, what does Julian feel think of this, and how does this work with numerology?
What are you talking about in regards to what? What works?
I don't know.
I think
That's a
that
good
question was asked around the time that I was explaining the 3D, 4D, and 5D. So I think they're asking how it connects with numerology in that aspect.
Well, the thing about numerology, it works with letters, with numbers, with energy. So you're talking about the 3. And as I said, Christina, you're a 3. The C is a 3, right? The 4 vibration, the D, the 5 is the vibration of the E. So anytime I hear or I see numbers, they talk to me in a different. And when you're talking about 3D dimensions, 4D dimensions, 5D dimensions, it all is there. There's 60, there's 70, it's infinite. What these experience. And all those D's are that of the divine. It's part of the infinite, infinite mind, infinite knowledge, infinite worlds, infinite. It's infinite. You understand that, you realize your own infinity.
That's right.
Your place of no space and no time in this continuum where you can step out of the to connect with all different things that will help you with understanding more of your psyche, as well as opening yourself up to your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
It's having faith and belief in yourself, and not in your avatars, your guides, your angels, your cat, your dog, God, divine, whatever you want to call it, Mother Earth, Grandfather Sky, whatever. In having faith and belief that there's this energy within and around you that is here to help you. Not confuse you, not punish you, but to help you along your path, especially now, because this is such an epic time.
I love that Little Twisted said Source loves numbers. For anybody who doesn't know anything about angel numbers, I really encourage you to do research on them, because that's how our guides communicate with us on a daily basis. And it's not just about what you see on your phone. You know, you can see these numbers anywhere. You can see them on a license plate. You can see them on your phone. You can see them on a timer. You could see them. Someone wrote it down on a piece of paper on your receipt from Walmart.
You wake up in the middle of the night?
Yes. I look, I love that Julian Michael has his phone number at the last three numbers, 333, the synchronies of 3, which is exactly what we're talking about right now. So see, he's talking about the threes with me and how it aligns with the C in my name. But now I'm seeing a 333 come across the bottom of my screen. Also on my personal time, it's 6:39. You see the synchronies of all my threes right now. And it's telling me, Christina, your angels are talking to you through the number 3. And I'm sure Julian is much more equipped on the number side of that, because I'm not going to lie, I have not.
Are you ready for this? Give Julian your birthday. Watch this.
January 20th, 1985.
So if the birthday, let's say the birthday is a PIN number, it's a PIN number to our soul's account. As we have PIN numbers to this phone, to computers, you have a PIN number to your soul's account, which is that connected with your Akashic record. And you have a month, day, and year. We all do. We all have a month, day, and year. And how numerology works is it works in this trinity, which creates this fourth energy, which is the sum of. So the 1 is a 1, the 20 is a 2, 2 and 0 is 2. Everything in numerology is reduced to the digit. 1985, 1 and 9 is 10, 18, 5, 23, 5. So we have here Christina is a 1, 2, 5, and that's an 8. Your main energy is the 8. Today, we have 3 8s going on. Today is a vibration of 8, very powerful 8 vibration. And this code, this birth date number of yours and everyone else's, it purports what's live now in the months ahead, what personal year cycle we're in. It purports and it talks about our relationships, personal business. It tells us about our health and what's happening to our health. It talks to us about also of our vision, our purposes are all there in this number signature. So right away, you see a 1, 2, 5, 8. You see the 8. And the 8 is what I've been talking about. The 8 is that power. You
Yes.
understand your power not only to align, your power to create the equipoise within yourself, as well as the harmony of mind, body, and spirit with other people. You connecting with that 8, not only with your power and commerce, and you being that, and here to realize prosperity. And prosperity means walking the healthy path according to the ancient teachings. But the 8 also is banks and money and government and all that and more. And it's for you to realize how to deal with that. Also, to be of this world and not of this world, because your 8 is all about horizontal, feeding people with the soul juice, with energies of the 8, with the breaths of that of the universe. And then it also is infinity, infinite intelligence, for you to understand how to connect with that intelligence and how to take that, channel it, and share it with others. And it's also the DNA. So you're here and you yourself have gone through all kinds of trials and tribulations with your own self, with your own health, and understanding that you're the one in charge with the grace of your DNA, of your evolution. And you have the one learning how to stand on your own feet, being a leader, being that of the explorer, the pioneer, a woman who has and deserve to learn how to stand on your own feet and be different than others. And it's not easy. It was not easy, and it still is not easy. And then you have the 20, which is the 2, and that's hidden knowledge. So when Christina is in passion, she awakens, wakes up, and this fire, this kundalini is charging her up, and she's open to the wisdom of that, of the divine, sharing that, the 2, with others. But there's your mother, there's your female, there's your challenges with your mother and other females, because you're here to work with females, especially those that are spinning. And your 1985, that's a 5. That's your marketing skills, but also you being the shaman, you being that of the Hierophant, you understanding how to work with freedom. Because one of the things you're here to learn is that you're not the revolutionary that burns down buildings or says things or tears things down. You did that in previous lives, girl. But in here to understand that you're a teacher of freedom, of justice, of loyalty. And what you're going through is a 1, 2, 3, 8. So this year is all about relationships, personal relationships, also your relationship with your mom. God bless her, as well as other women in and around your life. So it's all about you also creating and being in your shine. It's time for you to even take the stage more in your life and who you are and what you do. Blessing.
Thank you. That is an amazing reading. And something I want to show the listeners real quick. This is, I always tell people when somebody gives you a reading, pen and paper, baby, because they might say something to you that you don't understand right now, but you're going to look back on it and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I had a reading done for me in December of 23. And I thought I understood it. But let me tell you, in this month of August, in the infinite month, and the Lionsgate portal that we've been going through, that reading that I got in December, I have truly understood what it means. And everything you're talking about is exactly in alignment with what I have been being told for over a year now. So thank you for that, Julian.
Blessings, darling. And also, it's interesting because it's my birthday Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Exciting.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Woo. We la la.
So I am the ooh la la and the wow and all that of what is happening, especially in the Leo energy and the portals of the age. And now we have this full moon, and I'm being recharged, resuscitated, rejuvenated in every which way. And also in a way, also become even more flexible and free with myself, with the grace, as well as with Chris, yourself, and the people who are listening.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That is. That's wonderful. See, people just don't understand, right? And when you surround yourself with people on a higher vibrational level, thank you, high energy, same thing. You are aware of stuff that you're not accustomed to be aware of, ladies and gentlemen, and you see things you're not used to seeing, and you see things a lot more clear. I mean, the first time, like I said earlier during the show, when I hugged that tree, I felt dorky. I'm just telling you, I felt weird. I'm like, man, is this a joke? But when I hugged the tree, I was like, whoa,
The
really?
infinite connection to Mother Earth
Yeah.
is astounding.
So,
And what's important is to surrender. And that's part of the faith and trust. Surrender. What happened to someone if they hug a tree? Nothing. You're hugging it.
Exactly.
But you're open to the fact that, yeah, what if I have an experience with this tree? Let me hug it. Let me close my eyes. Let me breathe this tree inside me. Wow. Let me use my imagination. Wait a second. All of a sudden, I'm feeling like I'm being taken into the tree. Wow. All of a sudden, I'm traveling inside the tree. All of a sudden, I'm going through the roots and I'm going into the ground. And what is this panther walking around? And all of a sudden, I'm in this land of owls and animals. What's happening here? And instead of saying, oh my God, I'm afraid, it's my experience with the grace. Let it go, surrender. Because now, welcome to your power animals. Welcome to a place within the tree and yourself that's showing you that you are part of Mother Earth. And you're being given tools. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
Being
So-
given tools that you can operate in this physical material world and do what you feel is necessary and your purpose and your passion. What a
I'll say this, and you may laugh, and whoever's listening may laugh. So when I hugged that tree, I know what I felt. So a few minutes later, I hugged another tree. I didn't get the same feeling. I felt different. And then I went and hugged another tree, and I'm like, come on now, this ain't happening. So every tree did not feel the same, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. So a little twist has said, I had a white feather left next to my Bible yesterday on my couch. What's that meaning? That is telling you that you have a loved one that paid you a visit. A little twisted. Is that correct, Julian and Christina?
It could be the fact, yes, it's a loved one, and also, especially white, it could be an angel, and in that feather, in that moment, you're being asked, take a deep breath and know that you're being loved, and say thank you and make a wish.
I actually had to take my mother to the doctor this morning. We're getting her checked for cancer. She's fought cancer and beat it 5 times, and we think she might have it a 6th time. And while I was sitting in the car waiting for her to get out of the hospital, I had a white feather fall on the windshield of the car. And so for me, that meaning of it was that I'm surrounded by angels, that I'm divinely protected. And so you just have to, when you see things like that, open your mind and open your heart to receive the message that is being given to you, because every message can be different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And know that feather has consciousness. So you can just say a prayer and then ask that feather, what is it that you wish to tell me? And then for whatever it is, a thought, an idea, all of a sudden a breeze running through your hair, or whatever it is. Open yourself up for that moment, for the message. And it could be anything. It could be all of a sudden I was in the cloisters today here in New York.
Julian, Curtis is asking you, what's up? I am seeing 1234 all the time. What is the meaning of that, Julian? 1234.
Well, first, we can use it as a 1 and 2 is 3, 6, 4 is a 1. But it's 1234, so you're breaking it down. So the 12 is a 3 and the 34 is a 7. Interesting that the 12 is a 3. There's a 1, 2, 3 there. So there's a trinity of communication expression. So you're being asked to speak out. And the 7 of 34 is speak out with spirit, with grace. Connect with your inner world. And do not be afraid of communicating what you're feeling. And be that one. The 1, 2, 3, 4 comes out to a 1, 2, 3, 6, a 10, 1. So be in charge. You're the navigator of your earth ship. You're the one who is here to realize how to be the leader teaching other people how to lead. So something is asking you to be introspective, extrospective, and to sing out.
Wonderful, wonderful. Julian, how do people find you, sir?
I'm here at Instagram, Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK. I'm on Facebook, Julian Michael, JULINMICHAEL. I'm on LinkedIn, Julian Michael. I'm on TikTok. Yay! 89. Reason for that. And also, I'm on Twitter, Julian Michael 11, and I'm 323-384-1333. That's 323-884-1333. Praise are waiting now.
That is correct. And Christina, how do people find you?
My primary place to be found is on TikTok at All Witchy. You can also find me on Facebook as Christina All Witchy. You can find me on Instagram as All Witchy Christina. Unfortunately, some people like to take that name, so I have to switch it around a little bit. Right. But you can also find me on YouTube at All Witchy.
Ology.
Right. All Witchy.
Wait. I'm not getting it. Ology?
All, ALL, Witchy. That all stands for always, love, and light. And then, I threw witchy in there because I like to be a little controversial.
Lord.
Some people, they get scared off by that name, and I want to bring them to the light and show them everything that I know. And so it starts a conversation.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget, we got a show coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. Go ahead, Julian.
I'm saying that Christina is a sorceress of light, of love, of that energy that really wakes you up to what is happening with you now, as well as helping you and guiding you for your future experiences.
I do call myself a walking tower moment. For anyone who knows tarot cards, tower moment, means you're having stuff happen and you're going to come to a new. But I like to believe that because I operate on such a high vibration, that when people of lower vibration look at me, they're able to see the flaws that are happening, and I'm able to help them to make it through that and to bring them up to a higher vibration. So.
Well, Christina, I'm going to call you in the next days.
Awesome. Sounds fantastic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast, around the world. We'll see you tonight at 9. Bye-bye, everybody.